does it feel to be here at the premiere of Love, Death, and Robots Season 4?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, super fun. Yeah, I love what we made and all the episodes that are going into it. And there's my co-director there, Andy.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so excited to watch everything. Yeah.
Can you tell us about your episode?
Yeah, it's...
or what can you tell us about your episode?
It's a sequel. I think it might be the first. Oh, no, not the first. But it's a sequel to Night of the Mini-Dead. It's called Close Encounters of the Mini-Kind. And it's another apocalypse in a miniature style. So
Amazing.
Super fun. Yeah, tiny. Exciting.
So what are some of the really fun opportunities and challenges when you're directing animation, co-directing animation, and everything is tiny?
The challenges? Well, like all the film... there's Andy. You want to come to... Here's my co-director.
Yay!
We can answer
Okay,
together.
great.
Yeah.
Come on, we got to get you in your suit,
All right.
your velour suit. So I just asked your co-director, what are your challenges when it's a tag team directors and you're doing everything tiny?
Actually, it helps that we're a tag team and everything's tiny because there's so much in every frame. Did you say that already?
Not yet.
Okay. There's so much in every frame that we need 4 eyes to see and check that there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And then what do you hope audiences take away from your episode? It's so great to be, I'm sure, contributing an episode to such a beloved series. How do you hope you two and your episode stands out?
I think it's it's about unity, about everyone coming together to fight against something, even though it might be all our fault.
Yeah, the thing to take away, I think, is like our last episode, Night of the Mini-Dead, is just humans are stupid and we suck.
And we deserve the things that happen to us.
We deserve everything that happened to us. Yeah.
But we can also fix it, right?
Yeah, with guns.
Yeah,
and
of course,
explosions.
of course. Of course, well, thank you so much, gentlemen.
Right, yeah.
Great. I can't believe we're here.
Against all odds.
Yeah, I know.
So how does it feel to be back, too? Because you directed an earlier episode of the anthology, so how does it feel to be back? Is it fun to take on a new challenge?
Yeah, absolutely.
So can you talk about bringing
So this one is very different from my previous episode. My film my episode this season is called For Geek and Greek, and it's an 18th century Gothic horror set in an insane asylum. So wildly different from my previous episode, which was set in outer space. So, fantasy horror versus sci-fi. Yeah, it's all in there.
adorable.
What do you have a preference, or is it all just about anchoring the character and telling a engaging story for you, or are you tend to be more a fantasy or a sci-fi girl?
I'm both. I don't know, like the fantasy leans into my history geek kind of tendency.
Same.
Yeah, so I love that, but the sci-fi leans into my futurist tendencies, so both. But as you say, it's about character and it's about world building and creating a compelling story and telling something that speaks to people.
That's amazing. And then do you feel any pressure when you're directing an episode in the anthology to hope that you're speaking to the overall arc or overall message of the series, or are you just laser focused on making the best short you can?
Yeah, I'm just laser focused on my own film, honestly, and then just trying to make it the best that I can and hope that it reaches the level that LDR is known for, which is really, really high.
I mean, it's amazing to be one of the contributors to this franchise.
Yeah.
What do you hope viewers take away from your short this season?
This one is a divine comedy, as I say. So it's I hope that even though it's gothic and horrific and there's evil, I hope there's some lightness that people take from it as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you are pulling double duty this season. You directed Spider Rose, and then you're also the supervising director. Are you a glutton for punishment?
Yes, I am so a masochist because, really, it's all about trying to make sure all these amazing directors and amazing studios are able to do their best work and see how they experiment and push the boundaries of what animation can do. It's hard.
I think we've talked before.
And you got to make sure that
And I
you're part
can't think of one,
therapist,
but there was definitely
part, helper, part something. I'm not sure what it is, but at the end of the day, if they all survive, I've done my job well.
Right.
I know, now
No one's too traumatized. We'll call it a win.
Yeah.
Were there any interesting discoveries or similarities or contrasts you found across all 10 shorts this season?
It's interesting to see how there's always babies and cats involved. I don't know how that happens. It's like this weird pact that we've made, and we didn't mean to, but it just comes out that way.
Amazing. And what can you tell us about your baby of the season, Spider Rose?
This is my favorite so far. Yeah.
That really spoke to me. Bruce Sterling's world is so vast and amazing. Trying to cram it into any part of it into 15 minutes is always difficult. But to me, the thing that's important about it was to just show the emotion in this episode, the connection between these two characters. Was so important.
Amazing. And then I want to ask a follow-up to that, because you're known as such a brilliant world builder. So how do you balance creating an immersive world that the audience can lose themselves in while never losing the emotion in the character?
Absolutely.
Because
I get
the
it.
world reflects the emotion.
I'm trying to say, if you're not
Every shot reflects the emotion. Every composition, every decision is made to reinforce it.
Amazing. And this is why you're Yuh Nelson. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure talking to you. So lovely to meet you. You looked gorgeous tonight.
Geek. Oh my God, I love your stuff.
Oh my God, really?
Yes. Oh my God.
We love you.
Because I see, I have a lot of video games and other animation, and I'm like, whenever I see your stuff, I'm like, oh, I wonder what they have to say.
Well, we're thrilled to be chatting with you tonight. And so we last heard you on LDR in season 1. How does it feel to be back for season 4?
Fantastic. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored to be a part of this. It's mind-bending, it's visionary, it's cyberpunk. How could you not want to be a part of that?
What attracted you to your role, Little Knows Her Prophets, also amazing character name, and what's it like working with Yuh Nelson?
Okay. Yuh Nelson is amazing. She is such a brilliant director. It's a gift to be able to work with any brilliant director. But the fact that she's also my fellow Asian American woman, I'm like, oh my God, double happiness. And she gives direction so beautifully. It's so minimalistic and so impactful. So she'll just calmly, she'll let me do what I want. Yeah. And then she'll be like, okay, how about this? And she'll say it really calmly. And then you realize as you're playing with it, damn, that's so impactful. And you feel it in your body. So I love collaborating with her. She is
a legend.
Yeah.
So what's it like, because you've been on so many iconic live action shows, in addition to your voiceover roles, how do you embody characters change when you're doing voiceover versus live action?
I don't think it really changes. I feel like, acting is acting, and that's the whole thing I always say about voice acting. I'm like, no, this is acting. It's not like you just people think you just roll out of bed and into your pajamas. I consider everything that I do with on-camera acting, all of my backstory, my relationships with the other characters, and I even think of the shots. Is this a wide shot? Is this a medium shot? And that changes how I react and how I act it.
Right, because you're acting. It just happens that there's not a camera on your face necessarily.
Exactly. I just don't have to spend as much time in the hair and makeup trailer.
Which is a nice little break here and there. I mean, you're in full glam tonight and look wonderful, but it's nice to not have to do a full beat to go to work. Can you tell us a little bit about Spider Rose and what you hope everyone takes away from the short?
I mean, who could get over here?
God, I kind of dig the statement that it makes on what we can do with technology to other people, other creatures. I hope people take the good things out of that. But in general, I just hope people really love the fantastic escapism. It's a really hard world right now.
Yeah, we need it.
And I'm really honored that I get to be a part of making this, and I hope people love the escape as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You made our night. So nice to meet you. Yes. How does it feel to be back doing season 4 of Love, Death, and Robots?
I'm happy that he had me back. That's you never know.
And then, you're reteaming with Tim Miller and supervising director Yuh Nelson. How did your collaboration evolve during this season?
Tim was amazing. For kind of a sounding board. Most of the time it was with conversation with Jen, and she's a wonderful, mentor type figure for me now. She's got great taste and a great eye, and it's nice to have people to bounce ideas off of and to show your screenings and early work too. So that was cool. And then having, now the Love, Death, Robots name has enough, cachet with it that great studios want to make these things. So you get a lot of amazing talent, to back up the story with the visuals.
Right. So you direct 2 episodes or 2 shorts this season, and I overheard that you did them simultaneously.
Yeah.
How did you keep everything straight without losing your mind?
They're pretty different, so it's really just, and they're short. When you're doing a feature, you're dealing with 90 minutes at a time. These totaled probably about 40 minutes, in all the episodes I was working on. So
That's
it wasn't
a chunk of time.
Yeah, and different teams, that becomes the hard thing, because every short is done by a different studio in a different time zone. Lots of 4 a.m. Zoom calls.
The best time. It's an optimal Zoom time.
Well, yeah, it was. I did that to get ahead of kids going to school and stuff before the kids wake up. But yeah, the biggest challenge is that it's like the kind of the creative teams will be working at different paces, at different personality makeups, and you just have to kind of work that out.
That's great. And then one of the things I'm most excited about for your short is your cast, because you have some comedy legends.
The cast is incredible. Big shout out to Ivy, who a casting director who was able to land major celebrities.
I'm an Amy Sedaris fan.
Yeah. She was in New York, so only over Zoom that only a few of them I got to meet in person. But because it's a short, you don't really have to. You get one shot with them. Hopefully it's good, but it's only 10 minutes, 15 minutes of their time.
Right.
So most people will do that, and the series has enough, reputation now, good reputation, that sometimes that'll happen. And that happened with, I think Kevin Hart, was already working with Tim a little bit, so a little easier to kind of slide over to that. But it was pretty cool. And we even did have to cut some that didn't work as well, but I can't believe the cast. It's that kind of cast for a 4-minute thing is
it's an accomplishment.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's awesome. What are you most excited for audiences to take away from your 2 shorts?
I hope there's some laughs.
Yeah. We need
I think there's
it.
I think there's a lot of truth in there about how we deal with technology. That's kind of across the board, but mine are a little more direct to actual commentary about humans now. So. We'll see, Thank you.
It's grounded.
Yeah.
Thank you
very much.
So much.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you.
I have the same blazer. Oh, I think a similar one.
Oh, thank you.
I was this close to wearing it tonight.
Oh, really? We would have been matchers. We would have been twinsies. I mean, I love your outfit. Green is a beautiful color on you. How does it feel to be back doing season 4 of Love, Death, and Robots?
I mean, what else can I say besides amazing? I feel very grateful. I'm nervous because I haven't seen the episode yet. And
it's a standout.
Is it? Oh gosh. I mean, that's all because of Jennifer. She's just the most amazing, very personal director, and the way we work together. I really appreciate her mind and how she works.
She's brilliant, and this is the second time you've worked with her on this series. So how did your collaboration evolve this time around in Spider Rose?
So this was definitely a lot heavier and more emotional. Pop Squad was also very heavy, but this one much more so. And I think that's what she said when she brought me back. She said, we thought we'd push you. We thought you'd be able to do this. So I really put my guts into it. Yeah, I'm nervous to see how it came out actually, because there's a lot of myself in there.
Well, that's wonderful. I think that's great. And how, you're such a prolific actor, just as a voice actor. You're Gamora, you've voiced Wonder Woman, then you're also giving us your all on soap operas. How do you know which parts of yourself to give to a character and then adjust for which medium you're acting in? Or is it all the same?
I look at them all really the same. It's the same process. Just what's authentic? How do I look at this in a way that makes sense to me? What part of me resonates with that? And then if it's voice, I just do my best to convey whatever it is that I'm supposed to be feeling just through voice alone. When I'm on stage doing mocap, you have the ability to use your body and actually see the other actors face to face, so it's a lot more immersive. But yeah, really, I approach it all the same.
Flea's here.
Oh wow, yeah. Yes, he is.
Yes. And then, what was, if you're open to sharing, what parts of you did you think that did you want to put into Rose for this short?
Yeah, so I'm getting asked this a lot. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but this is the first time you're going to hear it. So it's about Rose finding love, with this little creature, right? And I was using this little like puppet doll thing while I was walking around with, this doll the whole time. And coincidentally, right before my little three-legged cat named Valentine had just died. Yeah. And it was really sudden and very brutal 2 weeks for that little kitty. So I'd gone through a slew of emotions.
Right.
And I told Jennifer about it, and she said, let's use that. Let's do another take. Let's push even further.
Yeah.
So all those feelings I was feeling about losing a pet, I put into this little pet. So, I think that helped make it authentic.
And then hopefully some form of catharsis or helped you work through what was going on in your real life.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure everyone's going to go nuts for Spider Rose, and congratulations. It was such a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, you too. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Temple of Geek. How does it feel to be here on the red carpet of season 4 of your
Well,
baby?
it's a black carpet. I feel
Yeah,
like
you're right. Sorry, I'm colorblind.
It feels more apropos. Are you
right?
really?
No, that was me being silly. How you are doing like quadruple duty on this? You're the showrunner. You're overseeing everything. You directed 2 shorts. You have your screaming fans.
Who is that?
I don't know.
What are they screaming?
I think they're screaming for you.
No.
Yes.
Nobody
come on.
screams for me. They scream for ice cream.
Yeah. And you co-wrote. So how do you keep everything straight in your mind, or do you just surrender to the glorious madness of it all?
Well, we have a pretty good team. I mean, Jennifer really keeps the trains running on time, and she mentors all the other filmmakers, which is really great. And then I just kind of. Jennifer doesn't like conflict, so I tend to jump in when something's going wrong and somebody needs a talking to, or
you're the enforcer.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
the tattoos,
I love it. And then I'm so curious because I worked for Ivan Reitman for 5 years. I feel like this is such an amazing story about how development hell isn't a death sentence with heavy metal. So is there anything still from heavy metal that you're trying, because that's such an iconic title, that you're still trying to infuse in season 4 of Love, Death, and Robots?
Well, a lot of these were in our original heavy metal pitch, like Bad Traveling, Fincher's, Snow in the Desert. There's an incredible version of Let's All Go to the Lobby.
Amazing. Bless you.
Hi, sorry. It's allergies.
Yeah.
By and another one that is it's original Orcs and Elves famous battle from history that I would like to do, called Half Breeds. So I'm going to get more of it in there.
Amazing.
Eventually, yeah.
Rock and roll. Thank you so much.
Thank you.